Welcome back to episode number 170 of the Fiends on Toast podcast. We're back in your ear holes after a week hiatus. How's things? How are you getting on? My name is John James. Join us out. Bye. Come on, Subo.
Sorry, it's actually really hard to record a podcast with someone that you're not talking to.
Can we pause the fight for an hour?
No,
and then
John just goes, are you ready? And I goes, aye. And he goes, all right, Susan Boyle.
literally the only Scottish person I could think of.
Braveheart?
Braveheart is not a person.
Braveheart is a person.
That was filmed in Trim.
All right, match attacks.
What's the crack?
Not much. What's our crack?
Still there anyway.
John, I think I need to get a hobby of some sort.
You go on.
And I am thinking something like match attacks.
No. You need to know about football firstly.
Yeah, and maybe I'll learn how to be football through match attacks.
Who's going to teach you? Tom, it's not going to happen, right? Just fucking get a different hobby.
He was on a stag recently and they all started calling him Sports Tom.
Sporty Tom.
And but no, it's not Sporty Tom, it's Sports Tom. And one of the lads was getting him to do his like bet builder, choosing what football team was going to be winning or whatever. And the Sports Tom thing is quite funny. And he'll always be like, sorry lads, I just have to go there now because I have to shoot some hoops, you know, because like if anybody knows Tom, he is the least sporty person.
It's impressive Tom knows what sports is.
Yeah.
Can we like have different versions of Tom? So we've got Sporty Tom, and can we get Scary Tom, and then Baby Tom, and then there was another one, Ginger Tom.
His beard is a different colour.
How many of them was there? 5.
Loads of them, yeah. Baby.
Baby.
I don't know.
There was Sporty, Baby, Scary. Was there Spicy Spice? I don't know.
No, Spicy Spice.
Baby, Scary, Sporty, Ginger. There was 5, I'm sure, there was.
So there's Mel B, Mel C.
Oh, you're going by their actual Christian names, all right? Captain Bertzard. What the fuck is this like?
Captain Bertzard. Mel B, Mel C. Sherry Halliwell.
I know that I
Emma
know
Bunton,
people are screaming at
Victoria Beckham.
There was 5 of them, yeah?
Yeah?
Sporty, Scary, Ginger, Baby.
Yeah.
We're missing one.
You're saying them all.
No, I'm saying
Posh.
4. Posh Tom.
Posh Tom. That's Tom when he's talking to anybody that's
when he takes a phone call.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. To be fair. Tom said I answer the phone like, hello?
Hello.
I put a big emphasis on the H.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
That wasn't very emphasis there now, like, you know. The words are
Jesus
not good.
Christ. Thesaurus. It was a thesaurus.
Thesaurus. Yeah, it was
words.
bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just feel like I don't have a hobby, like, you know what I mean?
Take up golf.
Oh my God, would you get like the friendship ick for me if I...
No.
No. If I started doing hobby horse.
What's that?
It's like horse riding with a fake horse.
Oh yeah.
You know the horse on a stick?
You would I get so the friendship ick?
You'd get so much enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the ick, but I would insist you let me know your timetable so I could be at every practice and like the most supportive parent that ever existed. I would be at every practice and every event you go to.
Hobby horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Golf, I don't think I'd be any good at.
How the fuck do you know?
Because of my general life.
You don't have to run anywhere.
Okay.
All you're doing is hitting the ball with a stick,
have you ever known me to have any sort of hand-eye coordination?
Sure, fucking, yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, right? I vow, I swear, right? If you won't be too cringed out by me, I will go golfing with you this summer.
Yeah.
But I don't own clubs.
I have clubs.
Okay.
You're right-handed, aren't you?
Yeah.
Job sorted. Tom can't come, he's left-handed.
Okay. That's fine. I don't want him there anyway.
We'll go to the driving range.
I want to go on the course, baby.
You really need to go to the driving range first, though.
It's so boring, though. Someone will rob my coins up there, like.
That can happen.
And then I'll find them in my van afterwards.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the driving range.
My God, imagine if I got really into golf.
That'd be class. That would be so class.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys, I can't join you today of golfing.
Yeah. So I need to log off this meeting early. I'm going out for a few rounds.
I'm doing a few rounds. I'm doing a few rounds with the chief operating officer.
And go for a 4-ball with the lads.
What's a 4-ball?
It's just 4 people playing golf.
Okay, well that makes an awful lot of sense then.
I don't know why they call it a 4-ball instead of just a 4-person round.
If it's 4 lads, it should be 8 ball, surely.
4 people.
Yeah.
So like
That was a testicle joke, by the way.
So if you 2 lads, 2 women, it would still be 4-ball.
Ah, yeah.
4-ball, 4 flap. They could call it as well.
4 flap. Go out for a 4
Go out for a 4 flap with the girls.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe that'll be my hobby.
And then we can have a bit of crack in the 19th hole. That's the bar.
Because it's only 18. See me doing the maths in my head.
Yeah.
Even though what are
you were
maths?
like 18 plus 1
is
what?
Banana. In Arrested Development there was a joke where Lucille goes, I mean, how much is a banana? $10? And I was looking through Revolut. Tom and I sending each other money on Revolut today, and for the last 2 months, no matter what we're sending each other money for, we say like, so if it's 150, we're sending each other, it's 15 bananas. And there's one he sent me last week. He sent me a $5. Why the fuck my husband sent me a $5 is beyond me.
Half a banana.
He wrote half a banana on it. But I think what it is sometimes I mess and I go, oh, I got the coffee, you know what I mean? And then he'll go, he'll be in here going, fuck you, bitch. I'll send you the money for the coffee. I don't need you to fucking bankroll me.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you ever want to see, and the thing is,
what if you're going out for like a...
Tom is self-employed. Like he's going to, you have to give your Revolut statements now when you're...
Well, everyone does, not just employed.
Well, like I don't give anybody my statements because I get paid.
Oh no, but I mean if you're going for some financial mortgage or something, right?
No.
They're definitely going to think banana's code word for a drug.
Yeah, but everyone is like accompanied by a picture of Lucille Bluth, you know what I mean? So I'll just be able to show them that and it'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
But anyway,
if the bank are listening, it's not drugs.
That's right.
It is banana. It's legitimately.
It's literally about bananas. Yeah. What would be? So I know golf is like your new thing, but like, would there be any?
It's my new old thing.
It's your new old thing, right? Whatever. Like, do you know what I mean?
Not correcting. I'm just saying, like, it's like a new old
whatever. Thing. But what would be your hobby that you'd like to do now, outside of golf?
Christ, you think I have capacity for 2? Is that going through the mic or is that echoing in my head?
It is coming into my headset. Yeah, John has a big asthma today. It's because it was raining.
Stamp collecting.
Yeah. Do you know? I'd love to be able to draw.
Yeah.
But I can't. You can draw.
Yeah, but I get bored then.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem.
It takes ages to draw things. Like, why does it take 2 hours? Fuck off, suck a dick, like.
I know, literally, anything that takes more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Tom sent me a video the other day and he goes, "Did you watch that?" And I went, yeah. And he goes, "What happened to it?"
Oh, he called you out?
I was like, "Oh, I didn't watch beyond 15 seconds." And he was like, "Alright," what did he say? "Alright, short attention span," or something like that. Because it was a video that actually had useful information in it. But like, obviously
Captain
the colours.
Flat White.
Captain Flat White.
That just seems like a young thing.
Yeah.
Young people with their short attention span. He called you young, basically.
Oh, I love that.
Send him a $5.
A girl earlier on who's only 19 was like, "What age are you? Like 25?" To me. I was like, "Oh!"
I bet you shit down your leg.
I was buzzing. I was like, "Go on, girl."
I made a mistake.
Oh no, it's an age thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I was at a corporate event last Monday.
Munchu.
I was out Munchu on Monday, and I was giving away prizes, and I couldn't think of anything for the last couple of prizes, so I was like, I got a couple of people to stand up. That was a big one. I got a couple of people to stand up.
I didn't hear that one.
No, I pulled the mic away because I was like, it's going to be big.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, 5 people stood up. I was like, right, closest to my age gets the prize. Shouldn't have done it.
Were people assuming your age wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Did you hear
God. There's a child inside you.
Get in. Get out. Get out. No, there's not a child inside me. Don't say that. Bold. Don't. Shut up. So, do you want to guess some of the guesses?
Someone said 40, didn't they?
Yeah.
You don't look 40, like.
44, 39, 38, 40, and then because of my reactions, 24.
Did someone guess 31?
Yes.
Okay, well, look.
The last person guessed
still
my
someone
actual
out there.
age, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's lousy.
And like, the first person was like, I know, it's just going to keep happening. Ignore my shitty lungs. The first person was like, they said like 30, 38 or something. And I was like, oh. And then the next person was like, 39? I was like,
Oh,
why did you think that I thought that was a bad, like, why did you go up
that's
based on my reaction?
Yeah. No, I hate that for you. I really genuinely do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Really sorry.
These little baby noises that are coming out of my mouth. I can't stop it.
It sounds like a cat. Oh my god. Do you need your inhaler? Do you need your inhaler? It's actually freaking me out. This is not good content. Listening to the sound of your
ASMR.
lungs. Listening to the sound of your lungs is not what
There's
people
someone
are
at
here
home now
for.
ripping the head off themselves with that. Like,
Ripping the head off themselves.
yeah.
I'll mute you there for a second.
No, it's grand.
Anyway. Oh yeah, you have got a switch.
I have a switch.
Anyway, I'm just thinking about hobbies a lot at the moment. I'm like, do I actually do anything outside of working and, you know, sucking and fucking? I'm joking.
Whoa! Wee woo!
I don't know, it's just popped into my head. And
No
I
wonder
just had
Tom
to
doesn't
say
have time for sports.
it. He's got enough sports at home, baby, or something. I don't know. I'm literally like, it's Tuesday, go away.
What?
I'm like, Tuesday, go away. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of me talking about hobbies. If anybody has anything they'd like to suggest, nothing physical.
Golf? You get to drive a little car as well.
If someone says to me, do you ever try zip lining? No, I didn't.
That's not a hobby.
Do you ever try going up a mountain? No.
That's not a hobby. That's
I
just
haven't.
steep walking. Fuck off.
So anyway, the reason that we didn't have the podcast last week is because I had this 24-hour bug, and I swear to God, I was in the trenches. It was a rough day.
And she filled the trenches with squirty poo and vomit.
There was no poo. I was delighted. It was all vomit, and I'm happy enough with that. I woke up on Saturday morning and I was like, I'm a bit queasy. I was like, this is weird. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I kind of got on with my day. Because you know the way, like, just, hey girls, but like at any point in your cycle, you just feel sick. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. So I was like, it's probably just whatever. So I was like, grand, got on with the day. And I was like, I sat down at one stage and I was like, I'm still pretty nauseous. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So anyway, I was like, okay, whatever, get on with it. So I sat down anyway on the couch, and then suddenly I was like, I'm going to get sick. And I just, it's like you start feeling the sweat on your forehead and you're like, oh no, I'm on the way out. And that's where I sat on the bathroom floor for the rest of the day. I had nothing left in my stomach. I was just empty reaching at points, and I was just like, this is hell on earth. It was hell.
Were you comfy?
On the bathroom floor?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Oh.
And Tom came in at one point and he was rubbing my back, and I was like, I think it's best for both of us if you leave in the nicest way possible.
Do you know how embarrassing it is for me, how often it happens that a girl will say at some point in my cycle, and I'll think, I didn't know you cycled.
I mean,
Do you know how embarrassing it is? That's the first time I've said it out loud, but in my head, every time I go,
Oh, so you actually mean it, like?
In my head, every time a girl is like, it's just that time of the cycle, I'm like, It was just for about 3 seconds. I'm like, I didn't know.
I thought it was like a naturally built-in dad joke, if I'm being honest.
No, that is my waspy brain.
Yeah, well, it is a waspy brain.
It is a waspy brain.
Also, thank you for giving me that phrase. Literally, I say to people all the time, I'm like, sorry, my brain is full of wasps.
I've got bees on the mind, or I've got waspy
bees
brain.
on the mind. I love that.
Yeah. I'm coming up with all these fun little ways to tell people I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
No.
I had to cancel the pod then that day because on Sunday, because I woke up and I was like, look, I'm still fit. You know the way if you've been getting sick for like 6 hours, it's actually like.
Do I look like I know what getting sick for 6 hours looks like? No.
I mean, you kind of do look like the kind of person who know what getting sick for 6 hours is like.
I don't waste food.
Joey doesn't share food.
No.
So yeah, that was why we cancelled last week's ep, and I'm sorry to those who missed us.
But you're feeling better now?
Oh, I feel great, man.
I'm speaking on behalf of all of the listeners. We are all sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you. It was a manky feeling, I'm going to be honest.
Do you know sometimes though, you feel really upset in the belly,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go and use the lavatory,
Yeah.
and you have the fucking absolute volcanic pure water shit. Like,
Okay.
don't you just feel class afterwards? Sometimes you're like, I feel
Like
so
a
much
colonic
better.
irrigation.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like your body's like, he needs a colonic, but he's not going to get one, so we'll just give him one.
John, I just remembered something. That TikTok I sent into the group chat the other day, and it brings a tear to my eye. This is going to be another Phineas and Ferb piss and fart situation all over again. The TikTok said, Winnie the Pooh when he meets Lucy the piss. Here we go. And then I saw the comment was like, and what about Drawy the shark? Lucy, Winnie the Pooh when he sees Lucy the piss.
Do you think Lucy the piss is like the female equipvalent?
I don't know. It's
Like, is it his girlfriend or boyfriend?
Oh my
or?
god! I hope it's his like partner. Yeah,
Yeah. Winnie and Lucy.
Winnie the Pooh and Lucy the piss.
If they get married, will she become Lucy the Pooh?
Lucy the piss. Lucy the Pooh. Is that not hilarious? Lucy the piss.
You have a very, very, very specific little hole in your brain, and occasionally something like piss and fart, Phineas and Ferb,
So
or
funny.
something like Pissy the Lose will come along, or Lucy the
Lucy
Piss
the piss.
will come along and fill that little hole. And I don't think anyone else will find these things ever as funny as you do.
But like, obviously, people find them funny because they exist on the internet. Like,
Oh, for sure. But you have this little, like, whoever made that was like, haha, that's a good joke. They did not find it as funny as you do, I promise you.
I was on a Dublin bus when I saw that, and I had sunglasses on, and I'd say if anyone looked at me, I just had tears. Like, I wasn't laughing out loud or anything. I just had tears just streaming down my face. Like, I looked like I was crying. Like,
It's yeah, it's that specific niche you have for, like, it happens to me sometimes when I'm scrolling Instagram, something will pop up and it'll really make me laugh.
yeah.
But again, I'm like, nobody else would find that funny. She's, just for context, Lauren has looked up the piss and fart picture just to scratch her little brain a little bit more.
Piss and fart.
It's not very becoming of a woman to be finding such things as funny as you do.
So good, like, fucking.
I almost used the word bequeath there, but I don't know what it means.
Me neither. Lucy, Winnie the Pooh and Lucy the piss is
Just
so
a bit
good.
more context there. Lauren is crying, so absolutely tears flowing, crying.
Oh, lads.
My heart.
Why? Like,
And
why are you
holy
like
soul.
this? Just mute everything. And never speak again. How about
That
that?
didn't even give the full tone. That was just like, I thought someone shot at me or something.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
So
That's
that's
really
it. Oh my god. So I'm back anyway, baby.
Yeah.
I'm back in the hot seat.
As opposed to lying next to the hot seat getting sick into it.
Well, that's exactly it. And then this is all about me. I don't know. I haven't asked John any questions yet. I've just been talking for 20 minutes. But I had to go to Dublin on Friday, but I had to be in the office for 9. I mean, fucking hell. Someone expects me to be at work on time. But in fairness, usually when I have to go to Dublin for work, it's like I don't have to be in the office till 10:30 or 11 o'clock for a meeting. So I log in the morning on the train.
What time do
That's
you
all
usually start
Gucci.
work?
I start work at 9.
So the way it would have worked in my last place was,
You full ass said where that was, so you can say.
yeah, it's not like, but the way it would have worked there is, if you had to be in Dublin, on a particular day of work,
Yeah.
you leave your house at 9. And then
No.
whatever time you get there is your clocking time. And if someone expects you to be there for 9, then they have to put you up the night before.
No. So I go up. Usually I get the 6:15 train, and I'm in Dublin for 8:20, 8:30, and then I get the train across, or I get a bus, or I get a taxi across to my office. Grand, that's fine. But this time my first in-person meeting was at 9:00.
You're missing your face.
What?
You're missing your face with a microphone.
Am I?
You were like pointing it at your fucking ear.
Really? That's very unlike me.
You usually have good mic technique.
I do.
You slay.
So anyway, but I had to be there for 9, so I left the house at 4. It's up at 3 because I have to do a full face of makeup before I go. I can't, I'm not one of these people who can do their makeup in the car, when they get somewhere. So I got on the bus anyway, whatever. Where was I going with that?
Dublin.
No, I'm forgetting why I was telling that story. Anyway,
You were up at 3. You were in the train. You had to be there for 9, so you left earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drive up? You drove up.
Yeah, I got to Cashel in 45 minutes from here.
All right.
There's no one on the roads though, and I swear on Tom's life I had cruise control on.
Nah.
But there was no overtaking or anything. It was just a straight run.
Colin McRae here, absolutely Eaton Road.
Yeah. But yeah, I was in Dublin. I can't remember why I was telling you that. But anyway, look, everyone knows I was in Dublin on Friday now. Yes, this is why. But I had to come back. I had to come back that evening from Dublin. I didn't have to. I chose to come back actually that evening. I was going to stay with Nim, but I didn't. And I was on the way back down, and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on this drive. I can't. So I need to do something now that's going to wake me up. And I just got this brainwave. I was like, I'm going to listen to the I'm Grandman podcast. And it was the best decision I've ever made. Because Kevin and PJ are so high energy that I felt like I was in a conversation where I was like, I had to really keep up with the conversation. They actually woke me completely up. So I know that we don't have that kind of energy.
No, I reckon there is a higher chance. Actually, I know people who put this on to go to sleep.
I wonder what percentage of our listenership actually hear what we're saying or use us just to fall asleep.
Some of them listen.
Yeah.
I bet. Not a lot of them write to us though. Write to us, you fucking slags.
Write to us.
Sorry to whoever's currently cleaning with their child around the kitchen. I didn't mean to call you a slag. Do I sound weird or different there? I don't know what's after happening.
I don't know. We're very disjointed today.
We're rusty after a week off.
People who be double jointed.
No. When I need to stay awake, I either get a packet of something that has loads of small things in it, i.e. peanuts.
Okay.
Because who am I joking? Apples. Maltesers. No, not anymore. Peanuts or something small, because just chewing will keep me awake. Or I absolutely host a concert inside in the fucking car.
Yeah, that helps.
Sing my way down the road.
Yeah, that really helps. Another tip I have is buy a packet of baby wipes in a garage. And if you're feeling sleepy, give your face a wipe with the baby wipes, and it's really refreshing. Makes you up.
I have baby wipes in my car. And cling film. Does cling film work?
No. I haven't drank a can of full sugar Red Bull for about 5 or 6 years. I stopped myself drinking it because I actually kind of, not controversially, but weirdly love the taste of Red Bull.
How did you?
Love it. Yeah.
It's good.
But you can't drink Red Bull. That stuff is really bad for you. It's bad. Especially if you've type 2 diabetes, which I don't have. But
I drink Monster.
But I was looking up. Yeah, but Monster and Red Bull are two very different things. Do you know what I mean? Sugar-free Monster and full-fat Red Bull are two very different things.
Yeah.
So, I had a can. I stopped in Port and I had a can of Red Bull. Oh my God, it was like mother's milk. I was just like, this is fucking gorgeous. It's like I would drink this. And the next stop I had was Cashel.
Yeah.
And then I was telling John this. For some reason, the motorway was closed after Port, and the next time I could join the motorway was just before. Well, it was Tipperary, so
Care is before Cashel.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember, but it was on this side though. It was on Dublin side. Anyway, it literally doesn't matter. If I was on back roads for over an hour, so but when I was in Cashel, I was like, I could. This would be a lovely excuse now to have another can of Red Bull, you know. But I didn't. I haven't had one since.
Funny you say that now, because this week as well I went and got. I was getting takeaway.
Yeah.
And I got a Coke Zero, and I cracked the can open.
Yeah.
I took a big sip without even looking at it, and it was full fat Coke.
Okay.
And as soon as I tasted it, I was like, oh.
This is awakening something in me.
Oh, this isn't what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah. By God.
Full fat Coke is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I, like a dutiful person, I poured out the rest of the can.
Well done.
I didn't drink
Proud
it.
of you. I'm proud of you.
Yep. Because I was like, do you know what now? If I finish this can, it's a fucking steep slope.
Yeah. I had to give a huge shout out as well to the
Is it
lovely...
me?
No, fuck you. To the lovely Kate DC, whose hen I attended last night. We had a great time. But Kate is an avid listener of the podcast, and did that thing to me last night where she was like, oh yeah, I heard that in the podcast. So
Oh my God, it happens to me all the time.
So but no, I'm delighted because it makes me feel like the main character, so it's fine. But we had a great time. We were in Mallow. The bar staff were like, I've never seen a hen here before, which was gas.
That's it, unique. Who wants to be the same? Like,
Yeah,
fuck that.
exactly. I agree wholeheartedly, and we had great crack. I'm looking forward to the wedding, which is coming up soon.
I met someone recently who I hadn't properly spoken to in probably over a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, we were just chatting away, and then, with conversation moved on, chatting away. I was asking her all the questions about herself, whatever, and then the next thing I started telling a story, and she was like, I don't know who I'm kidding, I know all this. She's like, I listen to the podcast every week. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. It feels weird.
Yeah.
It's good weird though.
The first time it happened to me, I felt like, because I literally was about to tell a story and someone said it, and I was like, it made me feel like they were like, I know this. I don't want to talk to you. I know all this. Like I'm up to date. You don't need to tell me the story.
Yeah,
but
you felt robbed.
Like, yeah, but now I'm just like, I'm used to it.
Yeah. It happened to me. The first time it ever happened to me was with Angus.
Yeah.
I went to tell him something. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know. Sure, I heard that." And I was like, I see." Which goes to show I share a lot of my life here. You know what I mean?
Some would say too much. I was at a hen yesterday as well before it slips my mind.
Oh yeah.
I was DJing I'm not a DJ, but I did make an exception for...
John evacuated the dance floor, baby.
I did not. I fucking filled that cunt. And
nope, I don't like that. The
cunt being the dance floor. And we had a game of pin the willy on the poster.
What's it like to be a man when that kind of stuff is happening?
I've done a few hen parties, to be fair.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Like,
what do you mean? I was commentating.
Oh, you were commentating the willy on the man.
The poster, yeah.
Was it the groom's face on the thing?
No, there was a blow up doll floating around with the groom's face on it.
Yeah.
But this was just a generic poster man, and the bride's face was on the backdrop, and I kept lifting up the backdrop, and people were sticking the willy to her face instead of the jacket, because I'm great banter.
Fair play.
But yeah, congratulations to Amy.
Have you ever been at a hen where there was a stripper?
I was not. I was at a stag where there was a stripper.
Yeah, you were very young when that happened as well, weren't you? Like you were like a fresh adult.
19, 20, yeah.
Yeah.
21 maybe.
Yeah, I've never been at a hen with a stripper.
It's kind of sad, like.
Well, like I mean, more power to them, I think.
No, not the person.
No,
I'm not saying like, it's sad that person has to be stripped. They make bank. Absolutely, all the power to them.
Yeah.
It was just.
Yeah.
It was 14 or 15 lads in a room, and a woman came in with a 6'2" fucking security guard, and he stood there while everyone stood around in a circle, and the groom was on the chair, and she took off her clothes, and
it's awkward.
Everyone was just like, "This is
it's
not enough drink had here."
I've never even stepped foot in a strip club, so
I haven't either. No.
Yeah. Next week's episode, we're gonna
Yeah, we're going to have a carvery, have a game of golf. And
we're
to a
gonna go
strip club.
secrets. Yeah.
Um,
John and they're going secret Saturday night if anyone wants to join us.
yeah, Fiends on Toast on tour.
Oh my God.
That would definitely. That's so. I
That's like I don't even really want to joke about that anymore.
don't want to go to a strip club.
No, I'd like
it'd
sounds
be
like
sad,
fucking
like.
hell on earth. Like
I had something to say now, and it has
this is the vibe of the episode.
the wasp that was carrying that thought has left my ear.
Yeah.
Came
He's
out
gone
the
to
ear.
get the honey or whatever. Wasps don't do that, do they?
Probably. I don't know.
They're not into honey, I don't think. They're more
Are they
into human flesh.
What?
I don't know. Sure, they're always trying to bite us, aren't they?
The sting.
They bite. I felt a wasp's teeth on my skin. No, I obviously know they sting. I'm not fucking thick.
A wasp's teeth is the
Isn't that gas?
single stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I've often felt a wasp's teeth on my arms.
Yeah. Did you see him? He wouldn't give you a wasp's tooth.
He wouldn't give you a wasp's tooth, yeah.
That definitely has to be an Irish saying or
I
something.
like that. Let's make that a thing.
With
I love the
better
phrase.
context.
I love the phrase, he wouldn't give you the steam off his piss.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious.
He wouldn't give you the tooth out of his wasp.
I like that too, yeah.
No, we better context we need, but that's what tooth
Yeah.
of a wasp.
Mm-hmm.
We need suggestions.
Yeah. What about my the other one where it's like, oh, he'd peel an orange in his pocket.
I love that as well.
Love that.
He hangs his tea bags out in the line when he's done
Yeah.
with them. Good.
Tom
Good
is
tech.
always. We've definitely talked about this before. Tom hates when I make tea because if we're having 2 cups of tea, I just use 1 tea bag.
What are you, fucking poor? Stop doing that. What's that?
Your tea is basically milk, John.
No, it isn't.
It's white.
I take a good bit of milk in my tea, but my tea underneath all that is fucking tea. Put
It's warm milk though.
1 tea bag per cup. If you're making a pot of tea,
Yeah.
1 tea bag per person having tea and a tea bag for the pot. That is the rule.
Right. Someone message in, right, and tell me, do you use, if you're making 2 cups of tea, do you use 2 tea bags?
You're just having slightly tainted water at that
So
point.
what I
like.
do is, no, because the tea comes up really, really strong, like, once you let it sit.
It does not.
So I do
Camel's piss.
I give Tom his tea first because he likes strong tea. And then I don't really like strong tea. I like kind of medium-ish tea. I don't really drink tea, to be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here now going, I can't wait to have a cup of tea.
I think, did I say this last time? I do not make cups of tea for myself. Ever. But if I'm out somewhere or at someone's house, I will drink 500 cups of tea. As long as they keep coming, I will keep drinking them. But I don't make it for myself at home, then.
The last time we saw each other was at Roisin's party as well.
Was.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Roisin.
Roisin's 30th.
Old bitch.
Old bitch. Don't know what else to say to you, Roisin, except it's all over now, girl.
You're on the fucking the hill down now.
Join us over here.
Wrinkles are next.
But you were trying to figure out where the coffee and stuff was kept that evening.
I've started drinking instant coffee lately.
I like instant coffee, yeah.
No, I wouldn't have before, but now
No.
I'm kind of getting the buzz of it.
No, I kind of realised that, I would make... What the fuck? I did the thing with the microphone again.
Yeah, she's putting it up her nose.
I realised that, I was no problem spending $3.40 on a cappuccino.
Love it.
But then was in Dunn's and I'd be like, €6 for a big fucking jar of Nescafe. Go out of that.
Yeah, and that's 50 cups of coffee
About
plus.
500 cups of coffee, yeah.
No, I've started now the last few weeks drinking instant
good.
coffee because I figure 1 cup of instant coffee is probably better than a can of Monster.
I would think so, yeah.
I'd imagine so.
I would think so.
It
Yeah.
probably is I just came from the first Clancy's quiz as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah? How does that go?
It was quiet, so people, if you're listening and like quizzes, Sunday, 7 to 9, Clancy's, get the fuck over there and join the fucking quiz. It's good crack.
Yeah.
I'm great.
John, guerrilla marketing from John.
Yeah.
Go to my fucking quiz or I'll fucking kill you.
Go to my quiz or I'll find you.
Clancy's, Sundays, 7. And it's over at 9. So you get to bed nice and early as well. You can have a little cheeky Sunday pint and be home and all by 9:15.
Keep going.
And you get to do cool...
No. Next.
Oh, will I do your whole week?
Yeah.
Monday, John is in Flannery's. Tuesday, John is in...
What time?
8. He's in JJ Coppinger's on Tuesday in Middleton. That's
This week
also
is the 1
8.
anniversary. Double €200 up for grabs for first place if you want to jump on.
Wednesday is the Castle in Glanmire. John has a burger beforehand. That's at 8 p.m. And the Leaping Salmon on Thursday at 8. And then there's
I have
probably...
chicken goujons before that, if anyone's interested.
And I think John has a corporate on Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Forgot to check, actually.
So, can I go?
If I have one now,
He's
I'll
checking
let you
there
know.
now and I'll see if I can go.
I actually don't. Sorry.
You don't? Okay. So I can't go.
No, because I don't have one.
No. And then there's no quiz on...
It's also Good Friday. Coppers have on.
Good Friday. Everything's open on Good Friday. No, girl.
Girl.
So there's usually no quiz. There's no regular quiz on a Friday.
No.
And then there's no regular quiz on a Saturday. But now, latest edition... This is news, guys. We haven't mentioned this yet. John has a new quiz on a Sunday, 7 to 9. It's the only one that's actually a different time to the rest of them.
Yeah.
Slightly uncomfortable and awkward. But anyway, that's fine.
It really upsets me that in my calendar, the little green block
It's just...
for the quiz is
yeah.
it's
Nah.
off.
But anyway, it's fine, right? Because he's gonna quiz your life off. John, what are the most common quiz names that you see?
Quiz on my face, quiz in my pants, quiz in my mouth, quiz in my ass, quiz in my good old quiz sock. This microphone smells like a penis. I wish this microphone was a penis. Quiztina Aguilera.
I like Quiztima Aguilera, to be honest. That's good. I like that.
Quiztima Aguilera.
That's really, like, that's a funny one. You know that Tony Cantrell's cousin Omar came up with that.
Quiztima Aguilera.
That's a deep cut. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm just promoting other podcasts for this whole episode.
What other quiz names do I get a lot? There is the Crystal Palace Can Club, but they're just a regular team. It's not a common name.
But basically what I'm trying to say is that you could enjoy calling yourself Quiztima Aguilera on a Sunday in Clancy's. And Clancy's do cocktails. So you could have a little cocktail. They do food.
They do a special quiz menu if you want.
Oh, they do a little quiz menu. What's on it? Scrabble pieces.
Loads of stuff and food.
Loads of stuff and food, yeah. And you could also then like walk out onto the street once it's finished, and you could go to Fast Al's, get yourself a little pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
You could go to Spoon, because Spoon's open late. Like, so you could go down to Spoon, you could get yourself a little Spoon.
Tesco meal deal and a wank.
Well, okay, and
that's
then
another quiz name.
Oh, there's also a car park on the Grand Parade, which is not that expensive, so you could like safely park your car and everything, and it would be just wonderful. And you should go to John's quiz. It's all free.
Yeah.
Not the drinks and the food. Like, obviously you'd have to pay for that, but you don't have to pay to start John's quiz.
No.
And you can win a bar tab.
Yep.
What are the quizzes? What are the prizes?
The prizes in all the quizzes. Let me just check now in my head before I say that.
John's just asking the bees to
provide me with some sweet honey knowledge.
I think it would have been funny if you just said honey there.
Sweet honey answers.
I don't know.
The prizes in all the quizzes that I do.
Okay, I'm just gonna quick fire you. First prize.
€50 bar tab.
Second prize.
€30 bar tab.
Third prize.
€20 bar tab.
Lovely.
Except for JJ Coppins this Tuesday, where first prize is going to be €200 one for all vouchers. Second
They're
place,
tax free.
Yep. Second place is going to be €50 one for all vouchers. Third place is no. Second place is a €50 bar tab. Third place is a €30 bar tab. Fourth place is €20 bar tab. So there's 4 prizes up for grabs.
Let's go fucking mental. So yeah, I haven't been to one of your quizzes in a very long time. Actually, I need to get my ass out.
Well, fucking Sundays now. No
I need to get my ass out.
Don't please. Sundays there now. Be lovely for you.
Yeah.
You seem to be gigging every Sunday now. You fucking wasp.
Yeah, wasp.
Yeah.
Okay. Buzz.
Going around biting people, you freak.
Going around biting people out with my wasp teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just,
she's sharp as a wasp's tooth. That's a better one.
She's sharp as a wasp's tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, because the beans are thick. I love it.
She's sharp as a wasp's tooth. Huh?
Yeah, get yourself out to John's quizzes.
You might see Lauren there.
He'll give you a little peck on the.
I won't. The staff, some of the staff in Clancy's are podcast fans as well, so you get.
Are they? So you can go over and give John a little peck on the cheek.
Don't.
And say, Lauren sent me. No, that's what I want you to do the next time, right? Next time you see John, walk straight up to him, right? Give him a peck. John will hate it. He'll fucking hate it. He hates being touched. John doesn't even like hugging people. It's so funny. He won't let me hug him. But also, when he hugs somebody else around me, it's the most, like, like he's kind of half hover handing people because he doesn't like being touched. It's the ADHD. It's fine. We understand the reason for it. So what we want you to do is make him feel uncomfortable, right? And because we know the diagnosis, so let's just make him feel uncomfortable. So walk up and give John a little peck in the cheek. Go and whisper really creepily into the ear, "Lauren sent me." And if it happens, text me and let me know you did it as well, because that will make me really happy.
What if I hit them?
If you hit them, it's not. Look, I'm not responsible for what you do. Only you're responsible for your actions.
What if I don't expect to get out and someone goes up and pecks me on the cheek randomly and I just swing for him like?
But like I said, you're the only person who can control your reactions is you. It's not my fault.
You're sending them to get potentially...
Wasn't me.
Alright, Shaggy.
Shaggy. I used to work with... Well, I didn't work with them. In another
Shaggy.
location.
Do you want to buy a phone from me?
In another location in the place that I worked, we used to call a person Shaggy because anytime that something happened, it was me. Like it was always them, by the way. Like literally. Go up and give John a little peck in the cheek.
Please don't. Like, someone's going to fucking do it now.
Nobody's going to do it. We ask them on a weekly basis, send us messages, and they don't. Like,
no, but they will come up and do other things you fucking told them to do.
What else have they done? Name one thing that they've done.
I'm not going to encouraging people.
Yeah, see, because you can't think of one, you fucking cop out.
Yeah, because I've got wasps in my fucking mind.
Lauren sent me.
Don't do that, please.
Do it. Go on.
Who's on to me?
It'd be great crack. Great crack for me. Not for you when you have a black eye.
I won't have a black eye.
No,
I might.
The person who's listening will like.
Listen, I don't often hit people. So
yeah. So why are you the one bringing it up then, like?
I'm just saying, what if I react badly? I get a fright and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Do you know that there's a Costa and an Insomnia in Mallow? That's fucking mad.
Dude, the shittest coffee places and
no,
they
but
stuck
like,
them down in Mallow.
I think there's a Priory down there as well.
I don't know what that is.
There's a new one here in Ballincollig. You need to actually not be working as much. Like there's like a whole ass coffee shop in Ballincollig that's new and everything.
There's a Centra now as well.
There's Centra.
We said that's last time. I don't know what a Priory is though.
We did that last time. Priory is the coffee place. There's a couple of them in town.
Is it a chain? Is it?
Yeah, but it's a Cork chain.
Is it good?
Pew pew pew. Yeah, it's good. But Badger and Dodo coffee.
Badger and Dodo coffee.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I don't know. I seem to be like, I work with a lot of dubs, so like I feel like I really lean into my accent a little bit now.
I had to snort after that one and everything.
Did
Badger
I?
and Dodo, I did. Badger and Dodo.
That's good.
Oh, like badger is the most dangerous animal in Ireland.
Are they?
Yeah.
Rough as a badger's arse.
Dodo.
I wouldn't know what to do if I saw a badger, like.
Just walk away.
Oh yeah. What's cracking? What's happening?
I don't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do if I saw a badger, but I know I'd tell a donkey to fuck off.
Yeah, no, I think if I saw a badger, I'd be like, badger?
I hit a badger. That's the only badger I've ever seen.
I remember you hit a badger.
Yeah,
right?
I fucking absolutely.
You were really traumatized over that.
Because bigger than you think, like.
How big
and
are
it
we
was
talking?
the first one I've ever seen.
How big's the badger?
It's like the size of Teddy, like. With shorter legs. But it's the first badger I'd ever seen, and it was at 120 kilometers an hour. It was quite traumatizing. Like
the reason that I laughed when you were like, he's like Teddy but with shorter legs, a badger. Like, I just enjoy the fact that you knew that you had to contextualize it into Teddy, or else I'm not going to understand it. No. Like it's about half Teddy's size. Yeah, he's about double the size of Teddy.
I saw this really tall fella there. Well, he's about 8 Teddy's tall. You're like, oh okay.
Oh, I understand it. My black and white dog.
Yeah.
He's actually very cute.
Mixed vs dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Postman Pat thing. Everybody should know.
Did we not talk about that last time?
No, we never talked about it. Yeah.
Oh, look up. What's it called? Rest of Postman Pat or something.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It is the funniest fucking thing.
Really good.
Postman Pat. Postman Pat. Postman Pat. And him black and white cat.
Look it up. Yeah, so there's look, I'm just gonna say, right, I've passed Mallow 500 times, right? Like you'll be going to Limerick and you'll be like passing Mallow.
What should we go to Limerick for?
None of your fucking business. Maybe have a man up there.
Why would I care? That's something you say to Tom.
You would be, if I cheated on Tom,
it's and
if you found out that I cheated on lovely Tom,
No, he could be scary Tom then.
Yeah, or spicy Tom. I don't know,
Posh
whatever
Tom.
you call him. a while ago.
Spicy Tom.
But you would be literally like, you are a fuck. You were the worst. First of all, you were punching with him anyway. First of all, so I'd know what the fuck you were planning to do there. And second of all, you hurt lovely Tom. That you'd be so out of me. I know you would be.
You hurt baby Tom, and now he's spicy ginger Tom.
Yeah, scary Tom. Spooky.
Nah, that's your own business. Whatever you want to do.
No, you would. I'm telling you now. Much like if any of my friends cheated, I'd be like,
Well, do you know why I wouldn't be so mad about it? Why is there coins in that pocket? Sorry.
oh my god, you need extra medication.
There shouldn't be. They live in the other pocket. Sorry.
You need to pop a bit extra before the podcast, I feel.
What was I saying?
Cheating.
Oh, yeah. Do you know why I know Tom will be okay?
Yeah.
Is because if you cheated on Tom and he parted ways, Larkin would fly home to look after him.
He would. He'd hold him in his arms.
Larkin
would breastfeed him.
And he'd hold him in his arms and he'd absolutely make ribbons of the poor young fella's backside as well. He would.
You can't say that.
He would.
You can't say that. That's very bold.
He would do it.
No,
he'd look after Tom's every need.
I think he'd breastfeed him.
Maybe.
Larkin, if you're listening, what you think?
Will you breastfeed Tom?
Yeah, will you hold him in your arms?
Like a fucking
I'd say
Aerosmith
he'd nuzzle
music
him.
video.
He'd nuzzle his neck with his nose all the time, I'd say.
Close to you, feeling your heart.
Actually, you know what? Tom wouldn't have a bad deal there with Larkin singing to him. Larkin has a beautiful singing voice. Like,
Yeah, it's better than what I just did there. Like,
Larkin doesn't sound like that. You sounded like the weird guy from Family Guy, the old man.
Herbert the pervert.
Yeah, that's what you just sounded like. Don't do an impression. I'll fucking lose my mind. It's way too much in my ears, and we can't do that to the listeners. Do you know The Simpsons is still going?
I can't mentally move on.
Go up to John and go, Lauren sent me.
Sweet cheese.
No. Get it out of your system now.
Yeah, how everyone knows The Simpsons is still
Yeah, I
going.
know.
What's your point?
It's just, when was the last time we watched an episode? Like
Of The Simpsons?
a new episode.
2004.
Do you know what I mean? Who's watching it?
Mr. fucking Dora the Explorer is still going, like.
Is Dora the Explorer still going?
Yeah, they made her into... Oh, have you not seen her lately? They're after making her into a little
She's
freak
massive.
looking thing. No, she
7 foot.
it's like Wallace and Gromit now. Like, she's like a little freaky clay thing.
Freaky thing.
Yeah, do you know the way Wallace and Gromit are clay?
I do know that, to be fair.
Yeah, she's like clay now as well.
Do you know what though? Fuck them.
Fuck who, Wallace and Gromit?
Instagram can fuck off.
Why?
I don't know.
Is this one of your Mrs. Brown's Boys things?
Okay,
You hate
hold on.
Mr. Bean,
Mr.
Wallace and
Brown's
Gromit,
Mr.
and
Bean's-
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Mrs. Bean's Boys.
Mrs. Bean's Gromit.
Mrs. Bean's Boys.
Mrs. Bean's
That's
Gromit.
a justified one, right? I can see how the Mr. Bean one is a little bit more erratic, and then Wallace and Gromit, I just don't know, like, stop being weird.
Cheese.
You know what I mean?
Come
Stop.
on, Gromit.
You know,
I'm going to have some cheese for supper.
I don't know what to sound like. but I imagine it's something close to that.
John just made up some shit. Yeah.
I know they like cheese, like.
All right, Gromit, you fuck. We'll have some fucking cheese.
I don't know what you sound like there, but
Wallace.
Wallace,
Or
yeah,
Gromit,
or
whichever
Gromit.
one isn't the dog.
Which is which? Who's Wallace? Who is
I
Wallace?
don't know. Oh, got a stitch.
Oh no, he's going. It's happening.
He's on the way out. Stop making me laugh. I have a stitch.
He's on the way out, lad. Oh no, it's actually happening. Oh, you're not in a good way at all, boy. You need to go start doing that thing. You know the weird guy in America.
Pilates.
No. You know your man in America who's been like drinking his son's blood or something to try and make him younger.
Don't have a son.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's actually doing, but
He is not drinking it, but he is doing transfusions.
all right, okay. Right. I love how I just piece at it. Anyway, fuck Wallace and Gromit. That's all I'm saying.
It's mad how you don't hate Sesame Street then, like.
Why? What's different?
I don't know, just along the same vein, like.
Hold on now a second. Wallace and Gromit are like clay.
Is that why
Sesame
you
Street.
hate them?
No, I think it's probably because they're English.
Let's have some fucky cheese, Gromit. Oh,
You make them sound like Russell Brand.
oh, Gromit and or Wallace, whichever one you are.
Do they both talk?
I have no idea.
Have you ever watched Wallace and
I've never seen
Gromit?
it in my life, no. I imagine Wallace is the man.
Do you know what used to freak me out too was the Pingu thing.
Noot, noot.
I was like, what are you doing? Like, stop moving like
He's
that.
nooting.
Get legs, like.
There was a thing popped up on my feed today. Not today. Doesn't matter when. It was like, why is Pingu's dad always ironing? They don't wear clothes.
Oh, I saw that too.
Da, 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 da.
Wallace
Du-
and
du- du- du-
Gromit.
du- 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 du. Are you looking up which is which?
Yeah.
Wallace is surely the man. Gromit is a dog's name.
Wallace is the man.
Yeah, because surely if your mother named you Gromit and you bought a dog, you wouldn't name it Wallace. You'd give it a worse name than you had because. This is my son
Me,
Gromit.
yeah.
What?
Me, 2 years time or whatever. John, would you like to come over and meet the baby?
What did you name her? Gromit. Is that something you get in your ear?
Gromit Jason Gatland. Yeah, I don't know.
Grommets.
Yeah, I had grommets.
I thought that was for dogs.
No,
I thought dogs
They
got
have worms.
grommets.
dogs have worms.
Worms?
Teddy got very feisty in the park last Monday
He might have grommets.
because he needs grommets. Yeah.
He might have Wallaces in his ear.
Oh my god, Wallace and Gromit. Look, the heads in them like
They're clay. Look up New Dora while you have the phone.
new Dora. Okay,
I know we have to wrap up because I go getting the chingers.
what are you getting?
Deep fried wontons, rice and curry sauce. Look, they ruined her.
Okay, so that's not clay, by the way.
Look.
That's basically like the Shrek thing.
Yeah, but look at the state of her. Old Dora was way better.
What? Oh, I see, like Dora, swiper no swiping.
Yeah, classic Dora.
Classic Dora, OG Gora.
Oh, OG Dora. OG Dora.
Michigori.
OG Gora. Isn't that where people go praying?
Yeah, and you're going on a pilgrimage to OG Gora. Look, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Mr. Bean annoys me because I just feel like he gets himself into a load of situation. what? Like, just be a man. Like, be an adult man. Like, why are you fucking... Why are you being weird? Like,
He's
just,
an alien.
He's not a fucking alien.
He
He's
is
a
an
fucking
alien.
goat.
Literally at the start of every episode he gets beamed down from a ship. He's an alien. That's why he's acting weird.
Fake fucking news.
Okay. I'm not going defending Mr. Brown's voice.
No, you can't. Honestly, I'd be really offended if you tried to...
I won't.
Anyway, so just to wrap up on this week's episode, if you happen to meet John at a quiz,
But before you go, my
thank you for listening to this week's episode of Feeds on Toes. Like, subscribe, the whole fucking shebang. Send us messages. We love your messages. Send us lovely messages about what you think and what you want us to talk about. That makes us happy. Okay?
it does. Yeah.
Do that. Give us a little... Give the wasps a massage.
I don't even think we have the energy for a post-podcast chat.
I'm not even tired. I'm just I'm just fucking...
Hungry.
I'm hungry. That's true.
Deep fried wontons,
Yeah.
chips,
No.
burgers,
No.
banana.
Fucking Chinese you going to? Actually, they do bananas. Fritters.
How much are the bananas?
I have no idea. What do I look like? A menu?
$10.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I should have... that was me. I should have got that.
That was on you.
Yep.
That was on you, chick.
Do you know what you failed to mention last week? Or the week before?
What?
And this is a real mitigating factor as well. And I'm actually quite offended that you omitted it. You never mentioned that your Stanley Cup was fucking gawk pink.
Yeah.
You definitely won't be leaving the house with that fucking... Have you brought it outside the house?
I have.
Oh, you fuck. See?
I brought
You're
it-
some fucking
I brought it out the
reneger.
house once.
You reneger.
I brought it out once. I brought it to 77 last week, and I felt like I was carrying a newborn baby with me, so I'm leaving that in the house from now on.
You said you weren't going to bring it out at all.
I planning, and then I was like, oh, I must buy a bottle of water in the shop, and he was like, why you buy the bottle of water if you have a fucking massive Stanley Cup?
Because look at the state of it.
Yeah. It's good though. Water stays freezing in it for nearly 24 hours.
If someone if the government came out tomorrow and said that they were going to change in the money to that colour, I'd give up having it.
Okay. Nim still doesn't know Eva Stanley.
She's way behind.
She doesn't listen anymore.
What?
No.
She's given up.
Yeah.
Our first ever listener.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Probably.
She's given up listening full stop.
Yeah, fell behind.
Larkin,
Larkin,
if you are listening and you reply, whichever, right, here it is. Whichever you two slags, Larkin or Nim, replies to this message first. Send us a message telling us that you've received our message. What will we tell them to say? So we'll know.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me up, Scotty. Whichever one of you sends us that message first, you are officially.
What the fuck?
Because where the fuck do you know that from?
It's Star Wars, isn't it? No, Trek. The other one. Trek.
Okay.
William Shatner.
William did not shit on her.
No,
his name
William
is
Shatner.
Shatner.
William Shatner.
What? Not, yeah, but
no,
no,
he shat on her.
Not William
No,
shat on her. It's William Shatner.
He Shatner, yeah.
Shatner.
Lucy the Piss.
Enjoy
your wontons.
Whichever one sends the message first, you're officially the favourite listener.
Okay. Enjoy your wontons.
I will.
I hope they're crispy and deep fried.
They fucking better be, because that's what they're described as on the menu.
Yeah.
Deep fried crispy wontons.
Everybody have a wonderful week. Make sure that you manifest the happiness, and also make sure that you go through every red light.
Fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. Fuck off. You're about to hit the button again.
No, I have another button I press when I'm.
Bye, guys.
Doesn't do anything.
My headset's off now and on.